Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about sustainable menstruation. Sustainable menstruation is nothing but using environment-friendly menstrual products instead of the ones which create a lot of waste. So one of the ways to move to eco-friendly or environment-friendly menstrual products are by using cloth pads or using menstrual cups like this. I have been using a menstrual cup for over 2 years now, and there's been no looking back for me because it's so comfortable and it's so satisfying that I'm not creating a lot of mess, not creating a lot of waste, and I'm being very environment friendly, right? So if you've been contemplating about should I move to the cups or not, I think this is the right time to do it. There's no better time, right? Because if you one cup can be used for up to 10 years, 10 to 15 years easily, right? And if you're using a sanitary napkin per month, you spend about 200 to 300 rupees per period, right? And do your math, how many years of menstruation, how many pads. It's heavy on the pocket. This is easy on the pocket. And also sanitary napkins are chemicals. There are a lot of chemicals used in it. There are some gels inside it. There's bleach and all of that, and also is not very eco-friendly. It's not at all eco-friendly. So those are the reasons to switch. And when you're choosing a menstrual cup, you need to get the right size. So you can decide. The standard sizes are small, medium, and large. There are instructions when you're buying a menstrual cup. There are instructions when while you're trying to buy about how to measure the size by inserting your finger into your vaginal opening. You can measure that way, or the other simple way to decide is if you're below 30. Sexually not active, then you go for a small size. If you're 30 plus, or if you're sexually active, then you go for a medium or large. You can also measure. I could make another video just on that topic, how to measure, how to decide on what size to buy. So let's talk a little bit about cups. So this is what a menstrual cup looks like. The one that I have is from Rustic Art. Rustic Art. It comes in a cute pouch like this. It's a khadi pouch. Rustic Art, they make organic products. If you've come across Rustic Art products, right? It's very soft, if you notice, right? So so that's what I use, right? Mine is a medium, and this is about 15 ml to 20. This 15 ml to about 20 ml, right? And if you're wondering if I'm a heavy bleeder, what do I do? See, I'm a very, very heavy bleeder. I have if I had to use pads, I use about 8 pads a day. So you can imagine how heavy, and with cloths. So with this cup, I just have to change it once. That is once I insert in the morning. After about 6 hours I change again, and then goes on. If it's in the night, I don't really have to bother. So it does absorb and it stays, right? That's how it works. Another thing that you need to keep in mind is look for the rim, right? This rim is soft and not that thick. So the first time when I bought a cup, that was one of the mistakes I made. The rim was very thick, so it was very difficult for me to insert. It was very difficult to even make the fold. So look for that. And sometimes you just have to try and test and see which one suits you best. But a lot of times, if you measure and if you buy the right size, it stays. I have 2 of these cups just in case, if I'm not able to wash one while I'm changing and stuff. I have to, but not necessarily. You can just use one, right? Another eco-friendly way is using cloth pads. Nowadays you get these fancy cloth pads with you know, which has wings in them. So you can buy them. So to start with, you could use a cup, and just for your mental peace, you can, if you have the stock of your pads, you can put them in, you know, you can have them just as a safety measure if you're concerned about the leakage. But otherwise you don't really need it. Doesn't leak, right? Or you can use cloth pads. So now let me show you how to insert, right? First of all, let's look at the folds that you can make. So there are different folds. You'll have to try and see whichever suits you best and then use that method. So the first one that I'm going to show you is the punch down fold, which is this. There will be 4 holes here, right around. Okay, on one of the holes, and punch it down inside till it goes down. So like do this. Okay, punch down, and this makes a very narrow insertion, right? Let me do that again. Punch it down with your index finger, hold it tight like this, and you have a very narrow insertion point. Okay, and then you insert it, and you let go of your finger so that pops open inside. Okay, let me show that again. Punch it down and hold together, insert. So if this is your vaginal opening, you insert it like this, and insert it, and then pop, it opens. Okay, that is one fold. The other fold is a C fold. You just have to hold it, make it flat, and fold it into a U or a C shape, right? This is a little broader for insertion, but if you're already using, you know, if you're using cups or your vaginal opening is large enough, this will go in. So it goes in, pop, open, right? And the other one is the 7 fold. Just make this flat, fold it like this, which looks like a 7, and this is also pretty narrow on top, so it's easier to insert. There you go. Can you see that? That is a 7 fold. Okay, and there's a double 7 fold, similar, which is make it flat, fold it till halfway through, another fold, if you can see it, there you go, and then you insert, pop, it opens. Yeah, so these are some of the different folds, but mostly this is the easiest I feel for beginners, which is punch down, hold it together, insert, and then it opens. So another question that I get a lot of times is, how do I know how far to go? So there is this stem, which is just to make sure that you're able to feel it when the cup is in. Don't have to worry if this is too if this, some women ask me, oh, I don't feel this stem outside, will the cup go in and will I not be able to remove? Nothing can go up and stay there, right? It will come out. So the secret is the cup holds up there with the vacuum that it creates, right? You don't have to worry about. And also I have questions where, oh, what if the cup falls off? It doesn't fall off. Once it opens inside, it creates a vacuum. It stays there till you pull it out. It doesn't come out. You can jump off the building, but it will not come off. You can go swimming, you can do anything with it, the cup will not come out. This is based on my own experience from the last 2 years. So now coming to the question, how far should I insert? So this is your vaginal opening. You insert it, push it up, let go, it'll open. So about this much of the stem is visible. That's enough. Doesn't have to be too much. So the entire thing goes up, and you will know when it touches the pelvic bone up, right? And then it opens up. If you're not sure if it is opened or not, then you probably would have to squat about a couple of times. You'll hear that pop, not very loud that you'll hear outside, but then you just feel that pop opening, the cup opening, and then it creates a vacuum. So what you can do is insert your finger, index finger, and just run your finger around the cup inside, so you know it is opened and the vacuum is created, right? One way of doing this is you could squat and insert. A lot of women find that comfortable, or you can put one leg on, you know, like one leg higher like this, and then insert it. This is what is comfortable for me. So whatever is comfortable, just do that. But be very careful if you're doing it in the commode. The chances are you might slip and fall off and they can't use it, right? So that's about how you insert, squat, walk about. You'll feel the pop, it opens up. I will be lying if I say it'll be very comfortable for the very first time that you use it. You might feel a little jittery or uncomfortable the first day when you're using it for the very first time. But once, you know, it opens up and you're comfortable, then no looking back, right? But for your mental peace, you might want to, you know, have a pad just so that if you're concerned about a leakage, as a backup, right? And the question I get again about a lot about is how do I remove it? Some of my friends like try to pull it with the stem, which is a wrong way to do it. It will not come out if you just pull it, because the vacuum is created, it's so tight, it will never come out, right? What you need to do is you need to pinch at the bottom, right? Wherever you insert your finger, it might be a little inside, pinch, then you'll hear pop again when the vacuum is released. So when the vacuum is released, you slowly then shake it this way and pull it out slowly. Don't try to pull it at once, because remember there's vacuum, and then it might just, it could all of a sudden, if you pull it like that, it might hurt. So just pinch it, you know it's released, then you pull it out slowly. You could do it if you have, you know, because now that I have practice, I'm comfortable sitting on the commode and removing it because I have the grip. But the chances are it might fall off, and then you can't use it right then. If you're just using one cup, you're removing, you might want to wash and reinsert. So be very careful when you're doing that, and it will be a little messy, you know, because you'll have some blood on your hands and stuff, but that's okay, right? That's how you remove. And the other thing is, other questions that I get is about how do I wash, or how do I clean it, right? What you can do is, it's very simple. The first time, you know, just at the beginning of a period when you're using it, wash it or clean it in boiling water, hot boiling water. Like how we sanitize our, you know, like milk, kids' milk bottles, or the you know, the sippers and stuff. Hot boiling water, put it in for about a minute or so, and then remove it. It's clean, it's safe to use, right? And this silicone is made of medical grade silicone, which means it's used in the medical field as well. All the implants, right, like breast implants or the buttock implants, are made of this silicone, so it's safe to use. If you're worried about, you know, it's going inside, it's a lot safer than your tampons or pads, right? So cleaning, first time sanitizing, put it in hot, you know, hot boiling water, it's clean. And when you're using it on a regular basis, let's say you wore it, you went to office and you feel like it's heavy, you know, you will feel it. It kind of you'll feel that coming down and a little heavy, but it'll never leak. So then you go to the washroom, you remove. You can just wash it under running water, tap water. It's pretty safe. Wash it, and then you can reinsert it, right? That's very safe. But if you're not comfortable doing that, carry another cup with you. Remove this, wash it, put it in your pouch, use the other one, and then go back home and change, or whatever works for you, right? And also, I'm saying I vouch for it and I swear by it, because see, if you look at sanitary napkins, they are full of chemicals, right? They have, if you open it, you see that blue color gel, and it's harmful for yourself, for your body, and also for the environment. I've had so many allergies, and I've gone through a lot of pain with sanitary napkins, and I will never go back to them. And also, if you think, tampons are comfortable, I've used tampons for many years as well. They're very comfortable, but again, it is made of chemicals, right? Yes, it is cotton, but if it is white and if it's absorbing so much, there is something in it, and it's going directly inside you. So it's a lot more harmful. And even if you look at these, biodegradable pads, I'm happy somebody's making them, but again, if the pads are white in color, means they've used bleach, right? Nothing natural can be white like that. This is khadi. It's not white, it's off-white, right? So if it's white, means they've used bleach. If it's sticking, means they've used glue, which is again not natural. So that's touching your intimate areas. So I feel this is a lot safer, right? I've not had allergies or any reactions from the time I've used them. So yeah, like I said, first time it may be a little difficult to insert and remove. Removing may be difficult, but you need to take a deep breath, relax, insert. And the same thing while you're removing. Deep breath, relax, and slowly remove it. Yeah. So again, quick recap: when you're choosing a cup, measure and check what is the best size for you: small, medium, large. If you're below 30, sexually inactive, then you can go for a small. If you're above 30, sexually active, or you have heavy bleeding, go for medium or large. There are ways to measure, measure and see what size fits you. Please do that. Look for the rim, make sure it's not too thick, and make sure it's soft and nice. And the stem doesn't matter if it's long or short. I mean, I didn't get my other cup, but the other cup I've cut off the stem because it was thick. Stem is not really necessary. Once you get used to it, it's just if you can get a hold of this part, that's it, right? Yeah, and then you don't have to go back to your chemical-filled pads or tampons anymore, right? And you will be doing so much good to Mother Earth as well. And one cup can be used for a good 10 years. I'm not lying. And then a cup costs anywhere between 300 to 500 rupees. So imagine your investment is just that much for 10 years. So yeah, think about it. If you've been contemplating to switch to cups all this while, not sure, is it good, not good, should I or shouldn't, I think it's there's no harm in trying and seeing if it works for you. If you have any questions, you can always you can leave comments or reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you. I have been using these for over 2 years now, and I'm telling you, I feel like I'm wearing nothing at all. Okay, so that's it for today. If you want more information, leave it in the comment box. And this is from Rustic Art. I will also leave some of the menstrual cup brands in the comment section, so you know where to get them from, right? They're available on Amazon and any other e-commerce website, but there are also some websites which are exclusively for menstrual cups and cloth pads, so you can check them out. I will leave them in the comment section, right? All right then, happy period, and don't think about moving don't think twice about moving to the cups. Ta-da!